Dump Staffie, whose plight went viral, gets new home. Lancashire Evening Post. Would you like to receive the latest news features, and service updates from Lancashire Evening Post via email? Would you like to receive more information from JPI Media Limited, the publishers of Lancashire Evening Post, via occasional emails, to keep you informed about new features, special offers, promotions, events, and services that might be of interest to you? By clicking on Register, you will be creating an account with Lancashire Evening Post and agreeing to JPI Media Ltd's standard. Already registered? Don't have an account with us? Would you like to receive the latest news features, and service updates from Lancashire Evening Post via email? Would you like to receive more information from JPI Media Limited, the publishers of Lancashire Evening Post, via occasional emails, to keep you informed about new features, special offers, promotions, events, and services that might be of interest to you? Would you like to receive the latest news features, and service updates from Lancashire Evening Post via email? Would you like to receive more information from JPI Media Limited, the publishers of Lancashire Evening Post, via occasional emails, to keep you informed about new features, special offers, promotions, events, and services that might be of interest to you? Sorry, we're having problems with our video player at the moment, but are working to fix it as soon as we can. Waiting for video. A dog, which went viral after footage of it being abandoned was watched around the world, has found a new home. The story of Snoop, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, began when the animal was dumped at the roadside in Stoke-on-Trent on December 17 last year. Read more. CCTV footage of a man getting out of a car with the dog on a lead before abandoning the pet was watched millions of times after it was released by the RSPCA. The video showed the male dog then jumping up at the car's window as the vehicle was driven off. The animal's plight went viral, and thousands of potential owners, including US-based rapper Snoop Dogg, came forward offering to rehome the dog. However, Snoop now has a place to call home in the rolling Herefordshire countryside, with new owner Lawrence Squire. Mr. Squire, who previously had a Staffie which died in November, said the pair had bonded. Snoop has settled into his new lifestyle in dog bed and is now considered a regular at the local pub. Mr. Squire said they
raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,